Unlike Guardiola, who's seen as a tactical alchemist, or Mourinho, the master of siege warfare, or Klopp, the face of Genjin pressing and intensity, Ancelotti lacks a signature style. You won't find a defined system or dogmatic identity in his teams. He's not known for a unique formation or specific build-up structure. And yet, no one has been more successful at the highest level. It's easy to define other managers by what they demand from players. But Ancelotti? He's defined by what he allows them to become. His greatest strength isn't imposing a system, it's adapting to his squad. If Pep is the philosopher, Mourinho the special one, and Klopp the normal one, then Ancelotti is the adaptable one. To understand how he got here, you have to go back. Born in the humble farmlands of Italy, Ancelotti learned patience from his father, who once told him, "You plant today and harvest 1 or 2 years later." That mindset would shape both his career and his coaching philosophy. You don't panic when you've done the right work. The results will come. Even as a player, Ancelotti wasn't the star of the team. He played in a supportive midfield role during AC Milan's golden era, helping a team shine by doing the simple things right. That mindset carried into his coaching, always putting the team before himself. But it wasn't always smooth. Early in his managerial career, he made mistakes. At Parma, he famously refused to sign Roberto Baggio, one of the greatest Italian talents, simply because he didn't fit into the rigid 4-4-2 formation Ancelotti inherited from his mentor, Arrigo Sacchi. "There is no space for you," he told Baggio. Years later, he admitted it was a mistake. When he arrived at Juventus and inherited Zinedine Zidane, he knew he had to change. Zidane couldn't be shoved out wide.
It's my idea of football because I was used to play always 4-4-2, and when I found Zidane at Juventus, I changed my system.
From that moment on, he built systems around players, not the other way around. At AC Milan, this new philosophy came to life. People often think of that team as a ready-made super squad, but having big names doesn't guarantee success. Just ask the long list of managers who failed to get star-studded squads to work. Ancelotti did something different. He built a family. His boldest decision came with Andrea Pirlo. Instead of playing him in a traditional midfield role, Ancelotti pushed Pirlo deeper and allowed him to dictate the tempo from the back. "It was like rediscovering your father," Pirlo later said. "He changed my career." That decision unlocked Milan's full potential. Even as he rotated stars like Rivaldo, Rui Costa, and a young Kaká, Ancelotti refused to stick to one rigid system. He broke the sacred 4-4-2 and crafted a diamond midfield that controlled Europe. In just 5 years, he took Milan to 3 Champions League finals, winning 2 and narrowly missing a 3rd in the infamous Miracle of Istanbul. At Chelsea, his philosophy evolved again. Players weren't just followers, they were collaborators. John Terry spoke of how Ancelotti would consult him with Lampard and Drogba on tactical adjustments, asking, "Are we overcomplicating this?" It was the first time many players had felt like their voice mattered. That sense of trust and mutual respect became Chelsea's fuel. In his first season, they scored over 100 goals, a Premier League first, and won the club's first ever domestic double. But more than trophies, the players fought for him because he treated them like humans, not assets. When club owner Abramovich threatened to sack Ancelotti if he didn't win silverware, the squad gave everything to keep their manager, because they believed in him. Then came Real Madrid, a club known for chaos, politics, and ego, and a squad fractured after Mourinho's tenure. Ramos and Isco were disillusioned, Pepe was volatile, and even team unity had collapsed. Ancelotti didn't come in with a whiteboard, he came in with empathy. He listened. He fixed broken relationships. He made players speak each other's languages, literally. He encouraged Toni Kroos to spend time with Spanish speakers until he could communicate fluently, which laid the foundation for one of the most dominant midfield trios in football history. Even Pepe, once one of the most feared defenders, admitted, "Under Mourinho, people hated us, but things changed when Ancelotti came in." That's the secret. While others obsess over tactics, Ancelotti builds chemistry. Not just between manager and player, but between the players themselves. And when that happens, when a team plays for each other instead of just a paycheck, magic follows. You don't need 10 hours of tactical drills if your team is playing with love, clarity, and respect. He creates harmony, and the football takes care of itself. In his own words, there is no style for me. My style is not recognized because I change the style. It takes into consideration the preparation of the players. He doesn't restrict, he liberates. His job isn't to overcoach or bark instructions from the sideline. It's to build an environment where players can be their best selves, mentally, emotionally, and tactically. This isn't softness, this is longevity. This is sustainable winning. He's matched 10 Ballon d'Or winners and never lost the locker room. No other manager has handled superstar egos with this much grace. And now, with Mbappe joining Real Madrid, the football world is about to witness something extraordinary. Because Mbappe won't just be playing for goals, stats, or accolades. He'll be playing for Don Carlo. And that might unleash a version of him we've never seen before. Ancelotti isn't a man of slogans or war cries or tactical manifestos, but he's proved time and time again that when players believe in their manager as much as they believe in themselves, that's when dynasties are built. So next time someone asks, what does Carlo Ancelotti even do? Tell them he wins over and over again, and not just with tactics, but with trust.